Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to DBL. It's Wednesday, December 16th. 9 more days, 8 more sleeps till Christmas.
Ooh.
I'm Jeff here with my friends Tori and Erica. Did that get you excited?
Well, I'm excited for you. You have your 2 boys, and we aren't even going to be with our little ones this year, like our nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for you because I know this is.
We have an how many more days till how many more sleeps calendar?
Yeah.
Oh, like an advent calendar?
Yeah, and so Lawson changes it every day. So that's why it's in my head. I knew that. But yeah, it's going to be nice. Not seeing my family is going to be terrible, but being in our new home with my family, at least it's
Oh, that's
Blessing.
Your first Christmas in your house.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so excited.
So this show is all about me. All right, let's get to it. Tom Cruise got really mad at the crew on the set of Mission Impossible. You might have heard this. He flew into a rage on set, yelling at the crew, and apparently they got too close to one another on set, breaking strict safety protocols. The British tabloid The Sun got leaked an audio rant. I wonder who leaked that and if they're still on set, by the way, which was verified by multiple sources. Take a listen.
I don't ever want to see it again. Ever. And if you don't do it, you're fired. And I see you do it again, you're gone.
Cruise goes on to say, no apologies. You can tell it to the people that are losing their bleeping homes because our industry is shutting down. It's not going to put food on their table or pay for their college educations. Now, Mission Impossible 7 is months behind schedule because of the coronavirus delays, obviously. While filming in Italy, 12 people on set reportedly tested positive. So the question is, did Tom Cruise go too far, or was he right to get upset that people weren't following safety protocols? Erica, where are you at on this one?
Okay, I've been across the board on this. At first I was like, okay, Tom, this is not the way that you speak to people at work. Okay, there's nothing professional about this. You're Tom Cruise, relax. Then I was like, he's got a point, because what he's feeling, being Tom Cruise in this industry, kind of like the patriarch of Hollywood in some capacity to some people, if you will, is that everything starts and finishes with a production like this because so few productions are up. So if they can't successfully do this, that means it's a trickle-down effect to any other production that's trying to do the same thing. And people are not being able to pay their rent. They're not being able to provide for their family. And he has a point. Like, let's be the best of the best that we can possibly be right now so that other people will have the opportunity to put food on their table.
I was, first I thought everyone would think, I'm like, how how dare you speak to someone in 2020?
I definitely thought
the
that.
climate is not okay, right? Like I would be like, how dare you? And then within a second, I found myself saying, no. Tom Cruise is speaking for all of us, much like
Really?
you. Not only that, Tom Cruise himself is an industry, and he's the only one holding up Hollywood. Like you said, there's so few doing it that you can hear the responsibility in that voice of like, I'm not messing around. These are people's lives on the line. Now, I also have heard horrible tales about Tom Cruise being kind of a weird guy in terms of his discipline. He's a type A guy. He likes to do everything right. And when he sees something wrong, he's going to say it. Maybe he could have been nicer, but man, did I slow clap at my house for him. I was like, heck yes, sir.
Well, and the other thing is, for people who are like, this, I don't live in Hollywood, I don't do Hollywood, this really can translate into any industry. Because if there are restaurants that are open right now, like, let's make sure that we're doing the best that we can so that other cities can model what we're doing in order to get them open as well. I mean, it circumvents everything.
And I must say, chefs do speak like this a lot to their people. Like Gordon Ramsay gets away with this, right? He speaks the same way. But it's that Tom Cruise isn't known as like a yeller and then they got the sound. But you do see bosses, when they need to take control, do speak like this.
Listen, I worked in kitchens growing up. I was a waiter my whole life, right? This is how chefs talk. They don't have time to worry about your feelings. You get this out, get it out right away. This is how it's done. I'm all for this. I'm all for tough love. People have thin skin these days, and if you're talked to like that, it means you're not doing your job. They're there. When you say Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise, they're there because of him. He is your boss, and you abide by those rules or you get out because you're the problem, not Tom Cruise. You are by not following those rules. Oh, he talks so mean to me. Yes.
I was just saying that about COVID-19. I don't work in the kitchen for a reason because nobody gonna sit here and talk to me like I'm crazy.
See,
okay?
I don't mind it.
But I'm just saying
I don't mind it. I don't mind a good kick in the pants.
So you're okay going into that industry, but Erica knows, okay, I'm not one for that, and I'm not going into that industry.
I've been in that situation where it's been like within 400 square feet, we're in these walls, and somebody's throwing something over my head and tried to curse me out. I ain't doing that. But COVID-19, I can understand how you can get a bit of, you know, and there's a lot of people in the room. I'm just saying, I can understand.
Erica pulled back the curtain a little bit.
I did.
You have no idea.
People are tripping.
We all agreed on that one. Oddly, I did not think that was going to happen, but we all agreed.
And may I say on social media?
No, you're done now.
Okay, stop it. I was like, how dare you speak to me like that? May I say on social media, the tone that I saw was everyone was in almost agreement that this was the right move for Tom. No one was bashing him, is what I saw on my feed.
Look again, because people are already bashing us, and we're about 4 minutes into the show.
Well, you know, that's part for the course.
All right. The Voice crowned its winner last night. 15-year-old Carter Rubin made history as the youngest male, 15, to win the singing competition. He performed You Make It Feel Like Christmas with his coach, Gwen Stefani, of course. Watch.
Thought I was done for, thought that love that died. But you came along, I swear you saved my life. And I wanna thank you, baby. You make it feel like Christmas.
I love when like young kids could get that.
Yeah.
15, that's incredible. Gwen also got her first win in 5 seasons. Guess who she was pitted against? Last year's winner and fiance, Blake Shelton. What a showdown for the big fans out there.
Can you name, don't look at the prompter, either of you. Who was the winner of last night's The Voice?
Carter.
What's his last name?
Rubin.
Okay. Name one other The Voice winner.
Jake Blossom.
Cassidy Pope?
There's one. Name another. I feel like for some
Henry
reason
Winkler.
nothing happens. The Voice, nothing happens with The Voice. I've had this argument before. I know Erica
ahead. No,
disagrees.
go ahead.
It's a good point. Keep going.
I don't remember them. They don't seem to do anything. I think it's all about the judges for The Voice. And American Idol, I can name you 6 winners.
But can you name 6 winners in the past like 10 to 15 years?
No, I cannot.
Okay, there you go. But here's the thing. What I like about Carter is that I can see where his career is headed. He's 15 years old. He can do, when the industry comes back, I mean, he could do so many things in terms of musical theater. He could be
Broadway.
Disney, Broadway. Yeah, you see him like more of like his personality, his character. He's young. I think that he has a major career ahead of him.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, I'm not saying like he needs to be the next pop star. That's what we're expecting when we see these shows. But this kid, I can see him. This kid is going places.
Wow.
Well, ironically, to Tori's point that it was Blake Shelton versus Gwen Stefani.
Right, you didn't even.
And they just got engaged, so It's weird that they went head to head.
Does it feel a little staged to you, Jeff?
Maybe. I see both sides. He is very talented.
No,
I
I
don't
do.
wanna take that away from him.
I didn't mean to at all. I'm just
I
saying.
think you did. You insulted him.
No, what I meant to say, and I think I did say, is that the Voice doesn't
just
have
kidding.
any the reputation of the Voice winners I never see in the long run.
I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Gwen was out there looking like
She
the
looked
holiday
good.
Barbie.
Yes.
Girl.
Dang, she looks so good. How old is she?
50
Dang.
something?
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Amazing.
Girlfriend's got it going on.
You want to keep saying adjectives, or should we move on?
Glorious.
All right. Christopher Walken has admitted he has never owned a computer or a cell phone and has never used email. Well, during an appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, the actor said someone had to set up his Zoom call for him. He said he never got involved with computers or smartphones because he felt it would be strange to have a 10-year-old be better at it than he was. But he said he finds ways to stay connected. Watch.
You know, cell phones and that sort of thing, it's a little bit like a watch. If you need one, somebody else has got it. Sometimes on a movie, they'll give me a cell phone, but it's more so that they can find me.
It's like a tracking collar.
Because he
tracking
couldn't
card.
remember his password. Oh, the voice went over.
Oh, no.
I had it set up perfectly.
I was ready for you.
I'll do it again.
Okay,
I'll do it again.
okay.
I just couldn't remember my password.
Yay!
Dang, now it didn't even work.
No, it was great. It was great. We're going to memorialize that.
Yeah, we are. Put it to bed.
Yeah, this is something that everybody is really understanding, especially now, because obviously we're trying to get together on Zoom. That's how we're connecting. Last Friday, I was on a birthday Zoom for someone in their mid to late 50s, and a lot of the people on there were, over 50, 60s, and their 70s, and it was supposed to be an hour. About at the 2-hour mark, someone who didn't quite understand Zoom, their box lights up, and they say, "I just can't take this anymore." And there was a woman talking, and she's like, "You can't take me. You want me to stop talking?" And the lady's like, "Oh no, y'all heard me." And it's like,
Wow, Zooms can go wrong really fast.
Yes.
Like that is a downhill slope really fast. May I just say that I totally can understand Christopher Walken never using a cell phone.
How
'cause he's
amazing would that be?
Amazing, but like what does he do with himself?
What do you mean? What did
Like
everyone
during
do
the
with themselves 20
He doesn't
years
use
ago?
an email? He's never emailed someone? Think about
How
that. Your
amazing is that?
What is
How
he,
free are you?
What does he take walks? Oh, Christopher Walken.
"Oh my
No, I didn't mean to
Lance."
set that up. No, I didn't mean to. I really
wrote
did.
notes before
I
the show
swear, I
started.
swear I did. I swear I did.
No, but isn't that freeing? Would you like to be not tied to any of that ever and just
It's a little off the grid for me, to be super honest.
and you just have to call me at home to get a hold of me? I think that's pretty cool.
I think it's something completely different when you've never done
Yeah.
it. Then you don't feel that like, am I missing out? Am I behind feeling?
I think there's a lot of older people that still live in that.
Yeah,
era,
of
and
course.
good for them. Good for
Of
them. I
course.
envy you.
I just can't take it anymore.
Coming up on DBL, I had to do it one more time.
Yeah.
Mr. Manners is answering all your holiday etiquette questions. Is it ever okay to re-gift? You might be surprised. And as the year comes to an end, we're looking back at the most watched
Yes.
TikTok videos of 2020. Don't go away.
Thought I was done.
Welcome back to DBL. TikTok has revealed its most viral videos of the year. Ultimate TikToker Julian Bass, who doesn't know who this guy is? Speaking of old, that's me, I don't. Made the top 10 with this amazing video where he turned himself into 3 different heroes. A Jedi, Cartoon Ben 10, I don't know who that is either, and Spider-Man. All right, we're gonna have to, listen, who's Cartoon Ben 10?
I don't know.
Silence.
I don't
We
know.
think
That's
Christopher
not
Walken
really-
has it good. We have it pretty good on TikTok. We don't know what's going on. Are you guys on TikTok?
I am not.
I don't either, and I have to be honest. I know that I'm gonna sound ancient. Like, remember that clip from 1994 when Katie Couric goes, "What's the internet? Can someone tell us what the internet is?" It was really funny. I just can't do another platform.
I'm with
Yeah.
you. I'm with you.
Okay.
All right, well, let's look at the people who can. Will Smith got into the TikTok game with his Wipe It Down challenge video where his reflection, oh, see what he did there? He turns into his character from Men in Black.
That's so cool.
Wipe it down, Will. Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
See, Will's older than us, and he's still in the
Yeah,
game.
he's very cool. He's cooler than
He
we are.
is not running his own TikTok.
You got a point.
They-
You got a point.
Come on.
You got a point. All right, and we all remember this guy. Now, this one I can relate to. The skateboarding ocean spray dude.
Dog
He was
face.
number 2 on the list. His chill video to Fleetwood Mac went so viral, it literally changed his life. I just saw him in a commercial with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, he has a $350,000 house he bought with cash. He was living in a trailer, and now he's lovely. He's got his teeth fixed. He's doing well. Now, unfortunately, he just tested positive for COVID, but we're all sending prayers. But this guy has a career, and he's going to do well in it. I think.
How did he make money?
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the point, okay? Tori.
Dog face.
Big Ben 5.
Tori has never been on TikTok, and she knows all about
That's
this
true.
dude.
I like dog face.
I know all about this dude. I saw the Will Smith. I saw the guy with the superheroes. And how did I see it? Because it was on Instagram.
Yes.
So why even join another platform
Interesting.
if everybody's putting their content from one platform on the other?
This is a good point. I know that some people said it's easier to edit, it's much more graphic, but I just, like, Al is huge on TikTok. Did you guys know this? Huge. He's got like,
because we don't exist on
I know.
TikTok. Okay.
All right, well, he's not here. So, what was the most viral TikTok video of all? This may surprise you. Let's check it out.
To the B, it's M to the B, it's M M M M M to the B, it's M to the B, it's M to the B. Bang.
That just sums up why I'm not on
Yeah.
TikTok. That was number 1?
evidence exhibit A. Why? I don't get it.
That's because that's the TikTok demo.
Wow.
If I want to find my people, I know where they are. My people are on Facebook and Instagram.
It's true.
I don't have to search for more people.
Because I'm not.
Why
with
was
my
this,
people.
what is good? Why is this good? I'm sure she's a very talented woman. Why is it? Oh, is it the face at the end? I don't understand.
I don't get it. I don't get it either.
We sound. People are like, listen. If you're on TikTok, you probably are not watching this show, right? But I mean, we sound just extremely
And
old.
I consider myself kind of like a geek nerd because I really do love things like that. But it's just maybe I'll learn.
It makes you feel better. I consider you that as well.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. Coming up on DBL, Mr. Manners. Speaking of Mr. Manners, maybe I should listen up. Is back with your holiday etiquette questions, including when it's appropriate to chuck that Christmas tree and take down all your decorations. You don't want to miss it.
People are where.
Welcome back to DBL. This holiday season is unlike any we've ever experienced before, which means there's a new set of rules to follow for proper holiday etiquette. Well, earlier, Al and I spoke with Mr. Manners, Thomas Farley, in today's DBL Spotlight. Thomas Farley, Mr. Manners, welcome, welcome, welcome to DBL. In this day and age, is it so bad, Mr. Manners, to regift a gift?
You know, it's not such a bad word, Tori, believe it or not. Although this year, of course, as with everything, it's taking on a slightly different meaning. So typically regifting we're doing at a holiday gift swap, or we're at the work, the Secret Santa. We're not really doing those this year.
Yeah.
So my prediction is we won't have an awful lot of regifting in the way that we have in normal years. But my suggestion is if you do get things that come to you in the mail that you think, not really my thing, save it, save the packaging, don't take the tags off, and save it for next year when you can thoughtfully regift to someone who will truly appreciate it more than you did.
Thoughtfully regift. That's a good way to brand that. Good.
Okay, Mr. Manners, I have a scenario for you, okay?
Yes.
All right.
Let's hear it, Al.
Okay, so 2020 has been a crazy year, but the good thing is I stopped drinking this year. Woohoo! So that's a good thing.
Congratulations.
But let's say I have not spoken with somebody and they get me my favorite scotch. If I wanted to say, hey, is there a receipt just in case, like, I don't like the blue, I kind of like the green? Should I regift that or return it? Or, like, what do I do without making them feel bad?
Sure. Well, first of all, how fortunate that you've got such good friends, such generous friends.
Yes.
I wish I had more friends like that.
Yeah, me too.
I would save it for your next holiday gathering, whenever that might be, and serve it to your guests and simply not have any yourself. So I don't think there's a need to ask for the receipt. I don't think there's a need to have to take it back. Save it. You obviously believe it's quality. Share it with the people you love the most who are drinking.
Let's say someone gives me a gift and I don't have one back for them. What does one do in that situation?
It's such an uncomfortable feeling, right? And I think we've all been there. Don't scramble, don't make up a lie. Oh, your present is still coming. What you want to do is you simply want to be grateful. Thank you so much. This is so thoughtful of you. My gosh, you certainly didn't need to do this. Don't say you shouldn't have. I don't like that phrase. It's almost like you're preaching at someone. Accept it gratefully and definitely send them a thank you note, but don't worry about rushing off to the department store to find something in return for them.
You have to know this about me, Mr. Manners. I love to make fun of my friend Tori right here. That's really why I get up in the morning. My kids are okay, this show's whatever.
You're
I get up to make fun of her. Now, when can I make fun of her about her decorations being up too late?
Yeah, so you'll find a variety of opinions on this. I live in Manhattan, in New York City, and you will find on December 26th there are trees out on the street already for pickup.
I've seen.
But I would say by the middle of January, the Christmassy stuff, the Hanukkah stuff should definitely be down. If you've got something that's more wintry seasonal, like a wreath that doesn't have a big red bow on it, I think that can go a little bit farther into February or even early March, at which point we're ready for spring. But the real super holiday-oriented stuff, let's give that a rest by the middle of January for sure.
Okay, Mr. Manners, please help me out with this one because me and my girl have been talking about it. Is it necessary or should you tip like your letter carriers, your hairstylists like around this year? We both think we should, but we're not sure if that would be weird.
So I love that. I think also another great thing is think about some warm holiday, not holiday necessarily, but some warm winter gloves as a gift to your letter carriers.
Good.
What
Because
a great
they're
idea.
out in the freezing cold, their hands are getting, and if they're like me, they're always losing their gloves. This is a great time to remember them. And don't forget your hairstylists and all the people who had downtime this year that we didn't see as much as we normally would. This is the time to remember them also.
Thank you for that suggestion.
That is so smart.
thing.
So for any more etiquette that you want to learn, or for taking virtual etiquette classes or workshops, go ahead and check out MrManners.com. I think it's just helpful to keep people in line so we're not all wearing sweatpants and drooling on ourselves. Like, we need a standard. So we appreciate you being that standard bearer. Thank you so much, Mr. Thomas Farley, for being here. We appreciate it. We'll be right back.
Thank you, Tori, and Al. Happy holidays to you both.
Same to you, brother.
Thank you.
Welcome back to DBL. We were talking about social media at the break. Let's play a little game called Marry, Make Love, Kill. On social media, which one would you do?
I would marry Instagram, make love to Twitter, and kill Facebook.
Marry Facebook, make love to Instagram, kill TikTok.
I'm gonna off them all. I'm done with them. DBL is live. We'll see you tomorrow.